Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit and Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. So, welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. It is good to be with you all today. I am feeling better and better every day. I I was tired, y'all. Saturday almost took me out. Almost took me out all last week. I shared yesterday that we had a graduation celebration for my girls on Saturday. Had about 50 people in my house. The last group of people left like 10 o'clock at night. It was a lot, and I am grateful that it is over. And it led to this new series. It led to the series, What's in Your Cup? What's in Your Cup? So it was inspired by that. And it was inspired by me finding, not by accident, this, this piece of paper. And I want to read this again. I shared this yesterday, but this was part of perfect divine timing for me. So you are holding a cup of coffee when someone comes along and bumps into you or shakes your arm, making you spill your coffee everywhere. Why did you spill the coffee? Because someone bumped into me. Wrong answer. You spilled the coffee because there was coffee in your cup. Had there been tea in your cup, you would have spilled tea. Whatever is inside your cup is what will spill out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you, which will happen, whatever is inside you will come out. It's easy to fake it until you get rattled. So we have to ask ourselves, what's in my cup? When life gets tough, what spills over? Joy, gratitude, peace, humility, anger, bitterness, victim mentality, and quitting tendencies. Life provides the cup. You choose how to fill it. Today, let's work towards filling our cups with gratitude, forgiveness, joy, words of affirmation, resilience, positivity, and kindness, gentleness, and love for others. And I would add gentleness and love towards ourselves. What's in your cup? Yes, Fee, what spills over in your cup? So I've been sitting with this because it's such a gift and a blessing and an opportunity for me to look at myself, right? And so I shared this and I share one of my girlfriends called me yesterday. This is a slight little sidebar, but relevant. One of my girlfriends called me yesterday and she said, "Girl, why are you on your show sharing all your business? You are a minister. You need to present like you got it all together." And I was like, "What?" That is just not who I am. I am, and I find value in being authentic. I find value in sharing the highs and the lows. I find value in keeping it real. So that's what I told her. And if and I told her that's an issue for you, that's not my issue. That's not my issue. I'm not about projecting any type of image of myself as a minister other than love, joy, oneness, my values, right? And I also value authenticity. And I hope that you value that as well. And I believe that my congregation of joy does and likes it when I keep it real. When I keep it real. So that's all I know to do. That is who I am. So I know you'll love that about me. So I told her, "Girl, please, right? Go sit down over there. Because whatever that's about, it don't have nothing to do with me." Yes. So now I'm back. So what's in your cup? Yes, Fee King. Let me just put up this. Yes, I do not listen to the opinions of others. My realness is contagious. I'm so grateful for that, Fee. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for affirming me in that. Yes, my whole cup of realness. Yes, thank you, Sekou. I'll be keeping it real. That's all I know to do. And there we are. There you have it. So, what's in your cup? What's in your cup? So I've been asking myself that question based on how I experienced myself last week leading up to the event on Saturday, and how what was spilling out was like uh frustration. What was spilling out was, I really wanted everything to be perfect. Yeah. So what was spilling out was, my this tendency that I have been working on for a lot of my life around perfection and control and asking for help. So I got to practice asking for help. And I so appreciate Fee affirming that and reflecting that back to me. And I also got to let go of some things. I had a vision of how I wanted things to be. And that vision included perfection, right? And I really had to let that go. And I do believe that, the universe supports me just like the universe supports you. And the fact that I could not wear my cute outfit, that I never got into my cute outfit, was me letting go of this notion of what perfection is, right? That's wearing this cute outfit had nothing to do with perfection, right? What perfection is for me now that I'm realizing and recognizing, perfection for me is being fully present in the moment, taking it in, right? Really appreciating what is, having gratitude for how it unfolds and the way that it unfolds. That is my redefining perfection in my life. So, what's in your cup? So, I've been thinking about that question, and I invite you to as well. And what's in your cup spills out. What's in your cup spills out. When life knocks us, rattles us, shakes things up, whatever's in there spills out. And so, what else spilled out was joy, was appreciation, was community, was family, was togetherness. All of those things spilled out as well. But let me speak for myself. On Saturday, I had the tendency to just be focused for a moment on the other things that was spilling out, like the frustration, like wanting things to be perfect, you know, and then slowly recognizing the other things that were spilling out. I called people the next day to thank them for coming, and everyone was sharing with me what a good time they had, how proud they are of the girls, and how supportive they are to our family. And that just means so, so much to me. So that's spilled out, right? And we get to pour into each other. And so everyone who showed up and helped, from peeling mangoes to hanging up the decorations to putting up the chairs. Let me tell y'all, my girls' boyfriends came early to help set up without me asking. One of them asked if he could come early to help set up. And then the other one heard about it and said, well, I'm going to come early too, right? And so the four of them, my girls and their boyfriends, were out in the back putting up tables, putting the chairs, putting the tablecloth, all of the things, right? All of that spilled out, right? That oneness vibration. also spilled out because that's what's in our cup. That's what's in our cup. And the other thing that is in our cup that we've all been cultivating this year more fully is our quality, right? And so I was writing in my inspirational journal this morning about, did my quality spill out of that cup, right? What's in your cup? And so my qualities for 2025 are grace, prosperity, transcendence, and order. So did those qualities spill out of my cup? And they did. They did. But it took me a moment to recognize that they spilled out of my cup because they were in my cup. I have been pouring joy, grace, prosperity, transcendence, and order in my cup. And so, yes, when I got knocked around, when things weren't going exactly the way that I imagined that they would, those things spilled out as well. And I'll just share one example of that. I was sharing on Sekou's show this morning, Get Rich 101. You'll want to check out Sekou Wright's show, Get Rich 101. Comes on at 9:45 a.m. Monday through Fridays. And on Wednesdays, I'm on his show. And so this morning we were talking about money. And I was sharing with him that, we have this emergency fund and that paying for the party on Saturday was not a emergency, although I was waiting for a check to come from a client that hasn't arrived yet. And I was planning to use some of that money to pay for the party on Saturday. And when that check didn't come, I had to figure out, okay, where am I going to get this extra money from to do all the things that I want to do? And going into my emergency fund was not an option for me, was not an option. But I knew that I am prosperous. I know that I am prosperous. And my quality for 2025 is prosperity. So prosperity, I've been pouring prosperity into my cup, and prosperity spills out. And so the money came from another resource because God is my source, and I am resourced by a multitude of resources, right? Because that's how God works. So some unexpected money came through. I didn't have to touch my emergency fund, nor would I have. There just would have been some other decisions that would have to have been made. And prosperity spilled out, showed up, and it was all good. It was all good. So, are you pouring your quality into your cup? That is the question. That is the next question. Are you pouring your quality into your cup? Because when life comes, right? What did the reading say? When life gets tough, what spills over? Life provides the cup. You choose how to fill it. Life provides the cup. You choose how to fill it. So we fill it up now with our qualities, right? We don't wait for stuff to happen and then say, "Ooh, let me go get some prosperity and fill it up now." No, 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 right? It's a practice that we do all the time. It is a state of beingness. Our qualities are our state of beingness that we pour into our cups. The quality of grace, of prosperity, of transcendence, of order, we pour into our cup. And then when life comes and we get a little rattled, that's what spills out. Even if it's accompanied with frustration, even if it's accompanied with this feeling of, oh my God, right? Even if it's accompanied with all of those things, it's still there. It's still present within you, within me, and it gets to spill out. Yes? So, what are you filling your cup with? Are you filling your cup with your quality that you have made a commitment to expressing, experiencing, and embodying more fully now? Now, let's be honest. On Saturday, was I thinking about my qualities? No, I was not. I was not thinking about grace. I was not thinking about prosperity. I was not thinking about transcendence. I was not thinking about order. It was not in the forefront of my mind. But that's okay because all those other days since January, it has been on the forefront of my mind through my spiritual practice, through my practice of just being and showing up as grace, as prosperity, as transcendence, as order. So that when we feel like, whoo, not today, we already have filled ourselves up. And that spills out and gives us exactly what we need. Yes, when we need it. So, are you filling your cup up with your quality? So, I think this is a good time right now to do a roll call, a quality roll call, just in case some of y'all have like not been doing the things you need to do with your quality, right? Which is to affirm it every single day, right? To be it, to live it, to think it, to feel it. Yes, to affirm it, to write it out, to imagine it, right? That's what we get to do. And that's how we get to be the manifestation of our qualities. And I will confess, last week, mm, not so much. Not so much. I shared yesterday, I was doing these drive-by spiritual practices last week, all of the things, because there was so much going on. But for me, I have learned again, do not compromise my spiritual practice because it is the source that fills me up, that fills me up. So no matter what is the conversation that I had with myself, no matter what, do not compromise on the quality of your spiritual practice. No drive-by spiritual practices. No. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Non-negotiable. And so I felt the result of that. Right? I felt the effect of that, and I did not like it, y'all. So let's do a quick quality roll call. Let me check in with y'all. I want y'all to get ready for your quality. I want you to affirm it when you hear it. And if you don't hear your quality, that means you haven't shared it with me. And you can share it with me now by writing it in the comments, and I would add you to the list. And this list of qualities is a part of my spiritual practice. So I pray, I include everyone's qualities in my prayers every single day. So you get to do this for yourself, right? As part of your spiritual practice. Why? Because practice makes progress. So let's check in. So Sekou says, I love your truth about not using your 911 plan. Yes, not using that emergency plan because funding that party on Saturday was not an emergency, y'all. It was not an emergency. Good day, everybody. Good day, Linda. Good day, Fee. I appreciate y'all so much. Good day, Shay. Good day, good day, good day, Wayne. It's good to see you. Yes, that is the question. What spills over in your cup? Yes, That's what we get to decide by what we pour into ourselves, Linda. Authenticity. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good day, Maria. It's good to see you. All right. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for your quality roll call? Thank you, Fee. I appreciate that. You had a perfect experience. I so appreciate that, Fee. Because one of the things that's really important to me is that when people are in my home, that they feel taken care of and they feel good. They feel good having been here. So Fee says, I'm glad you said quality. What spills out of my cup is remembrance, habit, internal chaos and noise, and then self-correction and positive self-talk. Yes, Fee. I love that. Yes, say cool. All right. Divine abundance. Yes, Maria, that's what we're talking about. Aligning with divine abundance, filling up our cups, flowing daily spiritually. Yes, that is the practice. That is the practice. Linda, mostly I have been attending to my qualities, but in all honesty, I have been a bit light in practice this last month. That's fine, Linda. That is fine. Have that honest conversations with ourselves, right? Yeah, I slipped, I slide a little bit, but now today I'm back in it, fully back in it. Thank you. Thank you, Shay. You're very welcome. It's a joy to pray over everyone's qualities. And I will check out that song. Shay sent me a song yesterday, Fill Your Cup, and I didn't have an opportunity to listen to it fully yet, but I shall. Thank you. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's have a little drum roll for our qualities. So when I say your quality, you affirm it, really affirm it. You invoke it. Yes? Our qualities. Yes, we do. So, Shay, gratitude, grace, good, glory. Yes. Fee King, steadfast commitment, impactful, positive influence, epic excitement, undeniable love. Sekou, prosperity and joy. Pamela, compassion and bliss. Patty, love and strength. Linda, joy, creativity, abundance, and radiance. Stacy, powerful grace. Mommy, joy. Wayne, harmony. Julian, change, breakthrough, power, connection. Julie, compassion, grateful. Maria, fun and laughter. Jessica, confidence and harmonious. Stephanie, self love, joy, forgiveness, and non judgmental. Cheryl, gratitude and prosperity. Sue, love. Deborah, authenticity. Kristen, self love, non judgmental. Imaja, love, creativity, joy, and authenticity. Melvina, joy and love. Bonnie, love, peace, prosperity, and bravery. Donna Marie, love, resilience, gratitude, and forgiveness. And mine, grace, prosperity, transcendence, and order. Yes. So those are our qualities. This is what we are pouring into ourselves. This is what we are filling our cup up with. Yes, we are following our bliss, Wayne. Yes, we are. So we get to start again. Today is a new day. What we have is right now. So let us all affirm our qualities. Let us all be in that state of our quality and let us fill our cup up with our qualities so that when life jostles us, what spills out is our quality to remind us that all is well, that all is well, that you are not in this alone, that we have each other. Yes, that we have each other, that we are here for each other, and that we get to fill each other's cup up. We get to do that for each other. So I love you all. Thank you all so much. Fatima, I see you. let's get into some joy news. So I'm just going to share two things today. One, I mentioned I was on Sekou's show today, and Sekou is doing a thing, y'all. Starting tonight, he's going to have a information session on Facebook because he is launching a 21-day Manifest That Money Challenge. So if you want to strengthen your relationship with money, if you broke up with money and you want to get back together, you want to do this 21-day Manifest That Money Challenge. So follow Sekou Writes on Facebook today, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow Sekou Writes. Follow Fee King on social media on Facebook for information on the 21-day Manifest That Money Challenge. So I'm doing that, y'all. And then right after that, 7 p.m., switch over to Zoom and join me tonight for our community cafe at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I'm the spiritual leader. And we'll be doing a life visioning process based on the work of Michael Bernard Beckwith. I will guide you through high quality questions so that we are aligning ourselves with God's idea for our lives. So we get to pour into ourselves. And when we pour into ourselves, we get to connect with the divine idea that God has for us through questions and then seeking and listening to the answers from within. So join me tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to rocklandcsl.org for the Zoom link. It is totally free. It is open to everyone. You do not have to have any experience whatsoever with visioning. I will guide you through the process. Okay? All right. So I hope to see you all at 6:30 for Sekou's event, Manifesting That Money Challenge. Yes. And join me for the Community Cafe tonight, live visioning. Thank you for capturing that, Fatima. I appreciate you. And I will see you all in a couple of hours, 6:30 and 7. So peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes. Peace.